Okay, can you tell me your name? And where
I
you're
go
from?
by the name as Jalov. That is a Rastafarian name. And I was born and grew in Trinidad and Tobago. That is the island in the Caribbean.
Okay. What is your religion?
My religion is Rastafari.
And what does that mean to you?
Rastafari is way of life. We do not call it a religion, we call it way of life.
Okay. Do you know? Can you tell me a little bit about the history of Rastafarian?
Where it came about, like in 1930, when Emperor Haile Selassie was crowned. That was a monarchy, and that is where the Rastafarian movement started in Jamaica. Before that, we used to go with a guy called Marcus Garvey. He was the first one who really tried to liberate people from this colonialism stuff.
He had an idea of the back to Africa.
And
Correct.
he had a movement stating that back to Africa. That was correct. That was all the way in the 1930s and 1940s. That movement was going on. But the Rastafarian movement was started in Jamaica after Haile Selassie was crowned in 1930.
Let's see. What are the I guess the main beliefs of Rastafari, like afterlife or God or gods, just things along those lines.
Some of the Rastafarian do not believe in afterlife because they say when you're dead, you're dead. That is some of the Rastafarian. Some will say yes, after when you die in this realm, you move on. So we don't really say dead, we just say you move on to a different life.
To what you call heaven, or just to another life?
Another life. Another life. We don't know where it is exactly because I don't think anybody went there and come back and told us that. So it's our next where we went back.
And you said something about how there's 3 different divisions of Rastafari.
Yes, it have the main thing in Rastafarian. They have 3 groups, or we call it 3 orders. The first order called 12 tribe, or you see in the Bible we say 12 tribe of Israel. We take that tribe and we go with that. The second group, the order, is Nyabingi. Nyabingi originally came from Africa, from a woman called Queen Nyabingi from Uganda. That was in 1945, somewhere along that line, was fighting. It was colonialism all over, and they was fighting. So she was a fierce warrior, and that's how we Rastafarian take that name, Nyabingi. Then the third one called Baba Shanti or Baba Dread. Baba Dread is the next order from King Emmanuel. We call him King Emmanuel, but his name is Emmanuel. And he was the founder of Baba Shanti also around 1930. That is more a spiritual order. You know, they wear a turban, always dress with a turban and gown. So they practice a lot into the Bible, like if you're going into the priesthood. This is what Baba Shanti is all about.
And now a turban is different than a tam, right?
Yes.
Okay.
A tam is more like a hat, like what I wear, and a turban is neatly wrapped. We do not, when you wear that turban, you do not expose your hair out, because that is like a vow, is anointed. When you get anointed, you're not supposed to take that turban out, unless, not in the public. Indoor, yes.
What are some ways of worship, or what are some like rituals or like spiritual traditions that Rastafarians practice?
Well, we won't go with rituals. We just use ancient or African tradition of drumming, and that is something where more the African roots. We drum and deal with the ancestors. So when the Rastafarian drum, we just communicating with the ancestors, and we use drumming a lot when we're doing our gathering, or like if people say our Sabbath. We pray a lot, just as any Christian or any groups out there, and we beat the drum. This is where we more use the drum when we're doing that, and we call it chanting.
That's basically all of your religious emblems or tools of practice, the drums and the chanting and singing.
Yes,
Okay.
that is all we do, chant and sing, and we teach the young kids how to beat the drum and beat it correct. We always go with a heartbeat. The main rhythm we normally do is like a heartbeat, because your heart is always beat like a boop boop twice, so we always get that rhythm.
What's the significance of dreadlocks to a Rastafarian?
Okay, dreadlocks is you could put it two ways. When we dealing with our locks, and I like to say locks, the correct word,
Right.
than saying dreadlocks,
Okay.
because they have all different way you could interpret in dreadlocks. Your locks is, we as I say, we go back in the Bible. The Rastafarian read the Bible a lot, so we take that laws of a Nazarene law or a Nazarite law, and we grow our hair. The Bible said so, and that's where we follow that commandment. We cannot cut our hair or shave or do anything. We do not drink any alcohol. Period. The Rastafarian. They have a lot of people out there might call us the Rastas, but it's just a mimic, because we have an order. We do not drink alcohol. We do not use certain drugs. Period. And we try